What is up, everyone? Tonight is Friday night. It's about 10 o'clock. I got off work at 9:20, went to Chick-fil-A, and then had to go back to my old work, Babies R Us, and help out with something there. So now I'm getting home, or driving home. I'm on the highway. I'm stuck behind this freaking semi-truck that's so slow onto the on-ramp that's bringing me onto the highway here. That's why you can't see me, because I'm in the dark. So today was nice. Sorry, I just need to make sure I merge okay, because I'm passing this guy. Okay. So today I kind of wanted to talk about something specific, and I kind of mentioned this yesterday, I think. Did I? I can't remember. But it was like sort of like a topic that I've just been thinking about lately, and I kind of wanted to bring it up because, you know, that's the point of doing these vlogs. This is experiment of sorts. It started out as an experiment, now it's just like just something fun to look back on, especially on, you know, whenever we go out and do stuff. But anyways, so today I kind of want to talk about just something I've been really thinking about lately, and it's about change. So particularly in my life right now, there's just so much going on and changing all at the same time, and just something I didn't expect to come out of 2018. Whenever I started this on January 1st, whenever I did my very first video, I did not expect for all this change to happen. And to be more specifically, you know, exactly 20 days, my store's shutting down, so I'll be losing my job. I am moving in with my girlfriend, so I'm moving out of my house. Two really big changes. And in these past few weeks, really, I have sort of like began to, you know, find more about myself, really, because, you know, during these changes, especially whenever people, like, you know, get into losing their jobs or other things like that, some people tend to lose their way or whatever. You know, the stress can get to you. You can become overly pissed off at the world, which I have gone through phases of that in this process. Like I have been really, like today in particular, I walked into the store and, you know, just things are changing, and it just hit me. I'm like, wow, this is gonna be it. And it's sad because I care about every single person I work with. You know, some of you guys that work with me watch these videos. If you're watching this one now, you know, I care about you a lot. And it hit me today, honestly, that I'm not going to see a lot of you guys ever again in like a month. I hope not. I have like a lot of people on Snapchat and Facebook, but I closed down. It's like whenever you graduate high school or Kmart. I'm saying that as if you guys all have had that same experience. With me with Kmart, because I closed down that store too and had to say goodbye to all those people. So I think that's why I'm kind of okay with it, because I've been through it. But at the same time, I was part-time there, and now I'm like a full-time salaried manager losing their job. And there's this whole campaign going on right now for all the employees to get severance pay, because right now there's no severance. They're just leaving everyone high and dry. There's a bonus payout, but it's not the same as a severance package for all of our employees, which I strongly believe in. I think that of course you have to have, like, they have to work a certain amount of time. They can't just work the last week and get a severance pay, but you know, these people are laboring out and closing down these stores. They absolutely deserve some sort of payout for this millions of dollars in liquidation that these people are getting. Anyways, I digress. So just like a lot of change has been going on, and I really have been thinking a lot. I've been doing like a lot of self-thinking because I've been off the past few days, and it's just, I could have easily like gone into I decided to stay strong and to present myself to everyone around me as I'm being laid back. I'm not worried. That's how I wanted to present myself, because I figured if I can sort of stay strong, they can, because it's emotional for everybody. Oh God. Oh, there's like a dead something on the road. I had to swerve. And I decided a long time ago that I wasn't going to be emotional. Decided to be emotional about it. And of course, still show emotion, I guess. But, so, I decided to be strong. And, it's getting hard. To kind of like document this, it's getting really difficult, because, I'm suppressing a lot of stuff, and, doing the same thing for so long. I've talked about it before, for almost 4 years, and all of a sudden I have to do something else at the same time of moving out and the expenses of that, and just everything else. It's starting to get to me, and I'm like, I gotta stay calm and focused, and understand that change is good. And we don't understand why things happen. Like, I keep praying, and I'm like, why is this happening to me right now? I have all the retail stores. I've been blessed with this position and how much money I make. I'm doing amazing for myself, for my age, and all of a sudden it's being taken away, like just gone. So I've been like wondering, why is that happening to me? And during situations, I've seen similar people go through similar situations. It doesn't have to be losing a job, but something where, taken away, life flips upside down, and you really got to make a decision with yourself to just, to just keep going. And, I recently, like I said, have been talking about how I'm deciding what kind of person I want to be. And do I want to be like a pissed off, grouchy, hate the world, depressed, curl up in a ball, kind of, the world's unfair kind of a thing? Or do I not want to be? So that's kind of like the pendulum that I'm on right now, is just deciding who I want to be. Because I've noticed, just growing up and being around so many people through my opportunity, I've had a lot of opportunities to know a lot of people and see a lot of different situations, and sort of observe people. And what I've noticed is, me trying to preach to them and mentor them, and then now I'm going through the same thing, so I got to kind of take out my own advice. And my advice to people was always, you have to decide what kind of person you're gonna be, because like it or not, shit happens. Everyone has their situations, everyone has their stories, but in the end, it's their decision. It's your decision on what kind of person you're gonna be. If you're gonna let everything bad that happened to you sort of mold yourself and define who you are, that's sad. So I'm not letting these situations and other stuff that have happened in the past, I preached so many times I don't want to talk about my depression story, stuff that happened to me, anyways. And, I decided a long time ago, and I have to relive that decision now, because, the things are happening, what kind of person do I want to be? And the answer to that question is, I want to be someone that's, I want to be someone that people can depend on to be there for them. And if I want to do that, I have to stay strong in whatever situation. Because, I joke about this all the time, but I don't mean it. I love people. I love everyone that's brought into my life, whether it be through work, YouTube, friends, Madison, just everyone that has been, because there's 7 billion of us on this planet, and our paths intertwine for a reason. And I believe that strongly. I freaking believe it, that every person that's brought into my life, vice into your life, It is for a definite reason. And like I've said, sometimes that person's in your life for a week, sometimes they're in your life for a lifetime. And to understand that, I think is, brings you to a whole nother level of understanding what's kind of going on and how you deal with situations and people, and just trying to be a well-rounded person, I guess, in identifying things like that. I don't know, that's my advice. But and then being that strong, dependable person that I want to be. For example, I just had to go to my old work, Babies R Us, because my friend Jessica called me and she needed me, and I was right there. So that's the kind of person I love to be there for people, because I don't ask for help, but I know if I needed anything, I have so many people to ask. And sometimes you care too much about people, and then they do little things that do you wrong, and it just makes you so upset. But you can't think about it that way either, or you just blow off the whole purpose of that. But what else? I have always wanted to do really amazing things. I didn't think that I'd be losing my job at a retail store at this point in my life. I didn't know. I just, I want to make a difference. And in my current situation, until I figure it out, the difference I'm going to make is, being the best person I can for everyone in my life. And that's the kind of person I want to be, and that's what I've decided. And I could lose my job. Of course, I need a job because I'm getting an apartment, but I have all that thought out. But what I'm trying to say is, I can have nothing, all this stuff taken away from me, and what I have left as a person, what you have left as a person, as yourself, that's it. So you just have to decide what kind of person you're gonna be. Are you gonna let the situations that have happened in your life define who you are, or are you gonna be who you want to be? And if you want to be a dickhead, I don't know, or mean or grouchy, have at it. That's you. But that's just no way to live. I am a firm believer of living life through experiences, and that's why I try to do so much in my life. A lot of these vlogs, you realize or if you watch them, if you're even watching this still now, there's some days where I don't do anything, and then there's some days where I do a lot. So it's just about living life through experiences, because that's all you have in the end. You have your experiences and who you experience them with, whether that be a loved one, friends, yourself. Once you close your eyes for the last time, that's who you are. That's what you did for this earth, is how you lived it. Some of us are privileged and can have Kauffman Stadium, for example, Kauffman, named after you. You live on forever that way. But the point is, the majority of us on this earth, are only defined through our experiences and what we do. And that's it. Of course, there's many things to it, but when you think about it as an individual in what you're doing, that's what matters. It's how you live your life, every single day, who you're living with, what you do, how you're elevating yourself and the people around you and the world. And that's what I try to do every single day. I try to motivate people to be good by just showing so many acts of kindness. And I'm starting to slip away from that a little bit. I'm starting to get stressed out. I'm letting little things bother me, and I'm trying really hard. Of course, I'm going through all this stuff right now, so I'm trying. Anyways, my point is that change is good, and you just gotta keep going. It sucks. It sucks that I'm losing my job. It's amazing that I'm moving out with someone I love so much. I love her, guys. I love her so much, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait for that next chapter of my life. Of course, I think that's the reason. I think about if I didn't have her and I was going through all this alone, that's sad. Everything happens for a reason. So that's my video deep talk for today. I hope I made sense. I hope you got something out of it, because, I am 22 years old, but I try to be very aware and very wise and observing and absorbing so much, to pass it on to as many people as I can, because, we're so many people going through similar situations. And if I can help any way, any other human being at all, for whatever time I have them, that's what I'm gonna do. So that's the person I want to be. So anyways, if you watch this all the way through, God bless you, because I don't know. This is just, I really wanted to talk about this, and I really hope someone's listening, because this is how it is. Anyways, I guess I'll see everyone tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. I close again, and yeah, so, all right, we'll see everyone.